In this video, we are going to solve the problems of exercise 4.3 of NCERT textbook of mathematics class 10. Okay. So first question, find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist. That means we need to check in each case, okay, there exists real solution or not. Okay. Real solution does exist or not. Okay. That has to be determined first. Then we have to solve those equations by method of completing square. Okay, so in order to determine there exists real roots or not, we first have to determine the value of b square minus 4ac. Okay, if its value is greater than 0 or equal to 0, then there exists real solution or real roots. Okay, so now how to determine this value? First we have to compare this equation with the standard form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, if you compare this equation with this, then you will get a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 7, c is equal to plus 3. Okay, now let's determine the value of b square minus 4ac. Okay, b square minus 4ac here, b square here, b is minus 7, so minus 7 square will be plus 49 minus 4ac. 4ac, a is 2 and c is 3, so 3 2 the 6, 6 4 the 24. 49 minus 24 is 25, which is greater than 0. Okay, that means this equation has real roots. Similarly, we have to check in its case. Okay, then we have to solve them. Okay, so I have shown only one. I'm not going to show this in its case. Okay, so just I will solve the equations. Okay, let me show you the solution of the first one. Okay, here you see, in order to solve by completing square method, we have to arrange this one either a square plus twice ab plus b square or a square minus twice ab plus b square. In this form I have to arrange this equation. Okay, so here you see, as the coefficient of x square is 2 here, which is not perfect square. If it is not perfect square, then divide the equation, both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x square, that is 2. Okay, in this case the coefficient of x square is 2, that's why I have divided both sides by 2, and dividing both sides by 2 I have got here x square minus 7x by 2 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, now in order to obtain this form a square minus twice ab plus b square, so we have to consider x square as a square. Okay, then minus, there should be 2. Okay, minus twice ab, there should be 2, and this x, okay, this x is written here. Okay, then you see, as I have written here 2, the term was 7 by 2, this is 7 by 2. So if you write here 2, then you have to multiply here also 2, then 2 will cancel, again you will get 7x by 2. Okay, now if you, let me clean this again. Okay, so the middle term was 7x. Okay, ignore the sign first. Okay, so if you write here 2, in order to get this form twice ab, so then 2 should be multiplied here as well. Okay, okay, so this 2 is this one, then this is the x here, and 2 to the 4, so that's why 7 by 4. Now you see, if you compare with this with twice ab, then here you see, you have to consider b 7 by 4. Okay, b as 7 by 4. Okay, then according to this formula, b square is 7 by 4 whole square. Okay, now you see, this is in this form, a square minus twice ab plus b square, so that's why a minus b whole square. So from this part I have got x minus 7 by 4 whole square. As you can see, this term was not present in this equation, that's why I have written the term on that side also. That means we can consider we have added 7 by 4 whole square on the both side of this equation. Okay, so now hope you understood. Okay, now this term is written at the end. Okay, so as this term doesn't fit in this form, that's why it is written at the end, okay, of the left hand side. Okay, now here you see 7 by 4 whole square is 49 by 16, 3 by 2 is transferred to other side, minus 3 by 2. Okay, now here you see, taking square root on both sides, we have got x minus 7 plus minus root over, I have taken LCM here, 16 and 2, LCM is 16, so that's how we have got here under root 49 minus 24 by 16, which is equal to 25 by 16. Okay, root over 25 by 16. Okay, now you see plus minus, so why should I write here plus minus? Now you see square root of something, that means suppose 4, square root of 4 is always equal to plus minus 2. Why? Plus 2, square of plus 2 is also equal to 4, square of minus 2 is also equal to 4. So that's why when you find the square root of something, then always write plus minus both. Okay, so plus minus root over 25 by 16 is 5 by 4, square root of 25 is 5, square root of 16 is 4. Okay, and here you see 4 is LCM, then here we have got 7 plus minus 5 by 4, 7 plus minus 5 by 4, that means there are two roots, one is 7 plus 5 by 4, another is 7 minus 5 by 4. Okay, which are respectively equal to 12 by 4 and 2 by 4, and 12 by 4, if you cancel cancel 12 by 4, then you will get 3, and 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, so here half. Okay, 3 and half are the two roots of this equation. That's how we can solve using completing square method. So let me show you the second solution. This one also I have done here completing square method, but in this case you see I have arranged this one in this form: a square plus twice ab plus b square. Okay, plus b square, because the middle term is positive now. Okay, so I am not going to explain here because it is similar to the first one. Okay, so this is the solution of the second equation. Now let me show you the third. Okay, this is the third equation. Here you see, as I have already told you that if the coefficient of x square is not perfect square, then you have to divide the both side by that coefficient of x square, but in this case coefficient of x square is perfect square. That's why we can write here, you see 4x square can be written as 2x whole square. Okay, now 4 root 3x can be written as 2 into 2 x into root 3, 2 to the 4 into x into root 3 is there, then again you will get 4 root 3x. Okay, then 3 can be written as root 3 square. Okay, so this is a square plus twice ab plus b square form, so which is equal to a plus b whole square, that means twice x plus root 3 whole square. Okay, then again taking square root on both sides, we have got on the right hand side here you see plus minus 0, plus minus root 0 means plus minus 0. Okay, now root 3 is transferred to other side, minus root 3, so here we will get two results, one is minus root 3 plus 0, another is minus root 3 minus 0, both are same. Okay, and there is twice x, so x will be minus root 3 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. These are the two roots of this equation. Okay, now let me show you the next one. Before going to the next one, let me clean this page so that you can note it. Okay, now the fourth equation, this is the fourth equation. Now you see I have already told you we need to solve those equations according to the question. We need to solve those equations if there exists real solution. Okay, so that's why first I have determined the value of b square minus 4ac, which is minus 31, that is less than 0. That's why there is no real solution, so we don't need to solve this. So this is question number 2. Find the roots of the quadratic equations given in question number 1. Again we need to solve the same equations given in question number 1. Okay, now we have to apply quadratic formula, not by completing square method. Okay, quadratic formula. So what was that? X is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So this is the quadratic formula I have already given in the first video of this chapter, introductory video. Okay, so now let me show you how to solve the first one. So this is the first one of question number 2. So here you see, first compare the given equations with this standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and comparing with this determine the value of a, b and c. Okay, now put those value of a, b and c here in this quadratic formula. Okay, so putting here, I have got here, you see, minus b is minus 7, so I have written here minus 7, then minus 7 is plus 7 again, then plus minus root over minus 7 square, that is minus 7 square, minus 2 into 4 into 3, sorry, 4 into 2 into 3, and here you see 7 plus minus root over 49 minus 24 is nothing but root 25, isn't it? So here 2 to the 4, as a is equal to 2, so here 2 is put here, then 2 to the 4, we have got here 4. Okay, so now you see square root of 25 is 5. Okay, as there is plus minus, so there should be two roots. One is 7 plus 5 by 4, another is 7 minus 5 by 4, which are respectively equal to 12 by 4 and 2 by 4, and 12 by 4 is equal to 3 only, then 4 3s are 12, and 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, cancelling, after cancellation we have got 3.5. These are the roots of the equation, given equation. Okay, let me clean this space. Okay, so hope you have understood this. Similarly we can solve the second of question number 2. This is the second of question number 2. This is the solution. I am not going to explain because it is same as the last one. Okay, so now this one the third. Okay, and the fourth equation has no real solution, that's why I have not written here anything about that. So this is the third. Okay, so here also I have applied quadratic formula. Okay, let's move on to next question, that is question number 3 here. So this is the question number 3. We need to find the roots of this equation here. Okay, so what is the equation? X minus 1 by x is equal to 3. Here x is not equal to 0, because you see here if you write 0 then it will be not defined, that's why 0 x cannot be equal to 0. Okay, let's find the roots. Okay, so here you see x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. So in order to solve this, I have multiplied both side by x. If you multiply here x, then it will be x square. If you multiply here x cancel, so if you multiply here x, then you will get thrice x. Okay, then simplifying this, I have gotten quadratic equation, that is x square minus thrice x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now find the value of a, b and c comparing with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, comparing with this you can find the values of a, b and c. Put those values in this quadratic formula. Okay, then you will get two roots here. What are the two roots? 3, there are two roots. 3 plus minus root 3 by 2 means 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. Okay, so there is plus and minus, that means there are two terms, 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. Okay, so let us solve the next one of question number 3. Okay, so you can note now. Let me clean this page first. Okay, so this is the second equation of question number 3. Okay, so here you can see this is the given equation. So in order to solve this, first we have to take the LCM of these two, then after taking LCM we have got this step. From here you have to multiply these two. Okay, so multiplying these two we have got this one. After here you see x minus x gone, minus 7 minus 4 minus 11. Okay, and you see dividing both side by 11 I have got. Now here we have got minus 1 and plus 1. Now cross multiplying, after cross multiplication here you see 30 into minus 1, we got here minus 30, and 1 into this one is equal to this x square minus thrice x minus 28. Now bring this minus 30 to this side. Okay, so plus 30 minus 28 is plus 2. So now you see this is, now we have got a quadratic equation. Okay, now you can solve this one by any method. Okay, I have applied here factorization method. Okay, so applying this I have got these two roots of this equation, that is x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. These are the two roots of this equation. Let me clean this page. Okay, so that you can note it. Okay, now let me show you how to solve question number 4. Okay, so sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's ages 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1/3. Find his present age. Okay, so we have to consider the present age of Rahman. Okay, suppose the present age of Rahman be x years. Okay, now x years. Okay, so 3 years ago he was x minus 3, and 5 years from now he will be x plus 5. Okay, and reciprocals of these two must be 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5. So this is the sum of reciprocals. Okay, so plus, here I have given plus sign because in the question it is given that the sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's age is 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1/3. So sum of these two is equal to nothing but 1/3. Now we have to solve this equation. Okay, in order to find his present age. Okay, let me show you how to solve this. Okay, this is the solution of question number 4. Okay, I have considered Rahman's present age be x years, and so 3 years ago he was x minus 3, so reciprocal is 1 by x minus 3, and 5 years from now he will be 1 by x he will be x plus 5, so its reciprocal is 1 by x plus 5. So their sum is nothing but 1/3. Okay, it is given 1/3. Okay, so now you have to take LCM here. So taking LCM I have got this result, and simplifying this we have got here a quadratic equation. This is what quadratic equation, that is equal to that is nothing but ax square minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation which is obtained from this equation. Okay, so now I have applied here factorization method. How to apply factorization method I have already explained in the last video. Okay, so that's why I am not going to explain again. Okay, so here you see, by applying factorization method I have got x minus 7 into x plus 3 equal to 0. So x minus 7 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 7, or x plus 3 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to minus 3. But so age of a person cannot be negative, so it is not acceptable. Okay, so that's why Rahman's present age is 7 years. Okay, therefore you have to write the present age of Rahman, present age of Rahman is 7 years. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. This is the solution of the question number 4. So this is the question number 5. In a class test, sum of Saifali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. So sum of her marks in English and mathematics is 30. So sum is 30. Okay, if we consider her marks in mathematics x, then in English it must be 30 minus x. Okay, so her marks in English, suppose 30 minus x. Okay, so in the question it is given that if she had got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, then their product would have been 210. Okay, now solving this equation, so what is the equation we have got now? X plus 2, okay, and 30 minus x minus 3 marks less in English, okay, is equal to 210. Now let us solve this equation. Okay, from this equation we will obtain a quadratic equation, and solving that we will get the answer of this question. Okay, so let me show you how to solve this. Okay, this is the solution of question number 5. So I have considered here Cephali's marks in mathematics bx, and so in English she must got 30 minus x, because sum of the marks in mathematics and English is 30. So if she get x marks in mathematics, then she must get 30 minus x in English. Okay, so in English she must get 30 minus x. Okay, so in mathematics x and in English 30 minus x. Suppose now it is given in the question that if she had got 2 marks more in maths she actually got x. If she had got 2 marks more, that means x plus 2, and 3 marks less in English, that is 30 minus x minus 3, their product would have been 210. So from this relation we have got x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. Okay, now I have done here splitting the middle term. I have factorized this equation. Okay, I have solved this equation by factorization method. So I have shown how to solve equations, quadratic equations, by factorization method in the last video. Okay, so in 4.2, yes or no? So I have applied here factorization method, and applying that method I have got x is equal to 12 or 13. It may be either 12 or 13. If she get x marks in mathematics, then x is equal to 12, that means she got 12 marks in mathematics. Okay, then in English 30 minus x, that means 30 minus 12, that is 18. Okay, that means her marks in mathematics and English respectively 12 and 18. Okay, again if she get 13 marks in mathematics, then in English she must get 30 minus 13, that is 17. Okay, so Cephali's marks in mathematics and English either respectively 12 and 18 or 13 and 17. Okay, so that's how we can solve this equation. It's very simple. So hope you have understood this. Okay.